All right. So thank you both so much. I'm with Homer Skelton Hyundai, one of my valuable clients I get the opportunity to work with and serve. And so I've got Kris True and Natasha Lyons. And so they have taken a quick minute out of their busy schedule to do a quick review on what it's been like working with me, Cage Automotive, whatever we want to call it. So thank you guys so much for your time. So without further ado, to respect your time, I'll get into the first question. So the first question I have for you guys is what made you think that you needed to invest in your team, and invest into your people at Homer Skelton?
Well, first off, like what I'd like to say is, I view our business as a team, and that's huge. So that everybody is kind of in conjunction is with what we do. Is let's start this over.
Oh, you're good. Keep going. Keep going.
So our culture is very important to us at this dealership, and culture has been very important to me anywhere I've gone. And in order for a team and a business, in my opinion, to be successful, it starts with your people. If your people aren't trained, if your people aren't motivated, if they're not anxious to come to work every day and be productive, and then there's no reason, to even move forward. So why did we choose to invest in our people? It's not even a question, in my opinion. If you're going to have a winning atmosphere, a winning culture, and a winning business, you have to invest in everybody that works there. It's like having a ball team with 11 players on the team. If you've only got 8 of them doing their job, you're not going to be successful.
I love that. Natasha, anything to add?
Yes. When investing in my team, it creates strong work ethic to me. The more they're properly trained, the more knowledge they can give properly to their customer, and they can be able to meet their goal each and every month from the knowledge that we have gained, from just investing in them.
Cool. And so one thing I want to add to that for both of you, it's cool hearing you guys talk because it's such like a team atmosphere at the dealership. And so the quick funny story I want to say, I want to talk about is when I first started working with you guys and coming in and serving, somebody kept saying they're like, hey, one of the best reasons why I love working here is because of Coach, and I want to get with Coach. And so I remember walking around, I was asking, I said, hey, so who's Coach and where's he at? And they were talking about Kris. And so I think it's kind of cool the teamwork environment that you guys have there and the leadership between you two. It feels like more of like you guys aren't just at work each day. It's like you guys are working as a team to accomplish a goal. And, I tell Kris and Natasha, I tell that to you guys all the time. But you guys definitely are a different group of people. So that's been really cool. So the next question I have is obviously there's a lot of people that you guys can choose to help benefit you and your people. A lot of great trainers and consultants. So the question I always ask is, what made you take the risk and jump out and let me work with you guys?
I'd say for me, you have helped me in so many ways that I cannot imagine. You're helping me grow my team to the next level. So, I really just appreciate you. And you asked, why you? Why not you?
Ooh, we're going to put that on a t-shirt. Why me? Why not you? Thank you.
Durran, you and I met at our sister store, the Ford store, first back in, I believe, around the first part of 2017. There to speak with your friend and fellow you've known for a long time, the general manager at that store. And so I was introduced to you first by him saying, hey, go out and get Durran. I said, what's Durran look like? He said, you'll know Durran. Just go out there and look for Durran. So I didn't go out there and have to look for anybody. I saw Durran there, shoulders back, tall guy, could tell he was athletic, a lot of confidence, and I knew it was Durran. And it's just by the way you carried yourself. So that was my first impression of you. Later on, what you have, you say, why you? You come with a ton of experience, a proven record of success, every place that you've been. You're a leader. You can tell by your leadership abilities. You're honest.
16, please, Alan, 16.
You're very honest, when there's some things we don't want to hear sometimes, and you bring it to our attention, and we have to improve on it. So your success record and your leadership and your confidence and your ability that you've had, those are the main reasons that you were chosen for our dealership. We want good quality people here, just like if you're putting together a coaching staff, my gosh, you want to get the best coaches you can, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, and you fit in just great. And our successes have much attributed to what you have done in our dealership.
All right, so we're gonna get the Kleenex put away. Connor, will you give me some Kleenex? No, thank you guys. That means a lot. And so you guys kind of answered the third question I think that I told you guys I was going to ask, which is, why me and what have you guys observed? And you kind of have touched on that. So I'm not going to just ask that question directly, but I am going to add something that I think is always important is that, yeah, it's been great working with you all. And you guys have had some success and I'm glad to be a part of it. But I always say this, that the success is only as good as you guys believing in some of the systems that we put together and work on and implement them. I mean, even right now, Natasha and I, like what we're trying to do, and Kris and that whole management team and all of the salespeople there. So they really deserve a lot of credit for what we all have been able to do, because I've worked with some stores, and if they don't buy in, like if they don't have a Kris and a Natasha and they don't have these fearless leaders on their teams, it really doesn't work, So it is great to be part of it, but I want to thank you guys for believing in the systems, being open to some crazy ideas, and I think some of those crazy ideas helped us during the midst of the pandemic. And that's the last thing I wanted to say leading into my last question is just thank you guys during the pandemic, during the 2020, you guys did amazing. But I can remember having one of those meetings with you all and Kris saying, hey, I'm in here with you. We're going to fight through this thing. And other dealers, some dealers, and I was fortunate, I only had one dealer just be like, hey, this isn't going to work because we don't know what's going to come. But I'm thankful that you guys believed in the systems and we stayed together throughout 2020. And it's cool how 2020 ended up being. So everything kind of worked out and I'm excited. So my last question is, what are your guys' plans for 2021 and what are you all hoping to accomplish?
I'm hoping to take my team to the next level. That's my plan for 2021. Definitely selling more, just reaching the top. That's my goal for 2021.
Yeah, cool.
Guess what? 2018 at our dealership was the best year ever. And we were very excited about our successes. Then next thing, 2019 comes around. My gosh, we crushed it with all the processes and everything that had been put in place. And it was the best year ever was 2019. Well, I get an email this morning from Hyundai congratulating us again for being the best year ever. So our goal is to continue just day by day, customer by customer, just getting better. The numbers will fall where they're supposed to. And with your leadership that you've brought into this dealership and your confidence in the processes that you put in place have immensely helped us. And I am excited about our future together. It's going to be a lot of fun. 2021 is going to be the best year ever.